Hello guys and welcome back. Now we are going to do a movie review and the movie called
Dangal.
Lots of people are telling us in our other videos why you guys not doing Dangal review, why you guys didn't watch Dangal. I mean we watched Dangal, but as I said, review is something we are going to do, but there's some controversial things in the movie, so that's the reason why we are thinking how we're going to do the review of Dangal movie, because as far as I know there's other people who doesn't understand about the movie, which is now gone a big channels. There's lots of big channels I saw. I mean they didn't even know like horse. I don't want to say the bad word, but they don't know nothing about what happening in the movie, but they say this movie this American was this is you need to understand about movie, man, because when I saw your channels, this like lots of people, like some Japanese people, like there's lots of people from here, like they are doing movie reviews, which is I don't know why they're doing this movie, because they don't actually understand what the movie is related to.
Yeah.
So I mean they go see trailer and they do react, and they don't respect the actor and actress. They just do it, smile, they laugh, they don't understand nothing. I mean you need to say something what's going on actually. You don't just laugh, oh this guy do this. You don't even know the name of the actor and actress, not the director, not the producer, but you come here to do a trailer reaction and review. I mean we also don't know lots of things, but still I think we are thousand times better than them. So let's talk about Dangal. Hari, what do you think?
So is Dangal the biggest movie of 2016? Let's find out. So Dangal, as you know, is starring Aamir Khan, is back on screen after 2 years after PK. This film is directed by Nitesh Tiwari, which I don't know much about this director. So this is a sports drama biographical movie. So it's based on a real life event. Definitely. And of course the director tweaked the story a little bit to make it more appealing for the Indian audience.
Obviously.
And so it's based on Mahavir Singh Phogat. So that's the wrestler back then. And so at the beginning of the movie, you can see Aamir Khan in his best shape. His dedication was phenomenal.
We actually missed that little
part. We actually missed that part. We came late to the cinema.
Yeah, it's traffic, you know.
So Mahavir Singh Phogat, you can see as his best achievement, as his best success. And then somehow something happened that he had some failures, and this is where the movie is leading to. So then he's training his two daughters. I think he actually got 4 daughters, I think. Yeah. But his 2 main daughters, which is old enough, he's training them to become wrestler champion.
It's Geeta and Babita.
Yeah, Geeta Phogat and Babita Phogat, yeah. And so this movie, to be honest, it was very inspirational. Of course, there's some flaws. Every movie are not perfect. There are some flaws. But what I really like about the movie is the filmmaking. Like, I love that the fact is that it's staying relevant and credible. Throughout the whole movie, it was really relevant and believable. It's not like a commercial movie with over-the-top action.
No.
It was all realistic wrestling. I think this is the movie you will see a very realistic wrestling, which I haven't seen for such a long time. So if you want to see wrestling in a different perspective, this one of the best one in terms of action, stunt, choreography. The way it was made was very true to what the director Aamir Khan wanted, you know. And of course the flaws, like for me the flaws, I'm going to be very quick with that one. The flaws in the movie is that the length. Yes. It's a very long movie. The first part was very good, but the second part towards the end, so towards the climax, that's what I said in my Twitter review, it was very draggy. Like you almost lost interest when you watch the movie.
At the middle, yes.
Yeah, because the movie is it's almost like watching a sports event going on. Like you see 2 sports events that you see in the movie.
After intervals.
Yeah, after intervals. It was getting a bit draggy and stuff like that. And there was not much scope for Aamir Khan compared to the first part of the movie. So Aamir Khan was there. He was there. He was here to motivate those girls. It was inspirational for them. He made them change their views on how wrestling is for him. So wrestling for him is something that is in his heart. Is in his genetics and his blood. That the wrestling should be throughout his whole generation. That in people's views, wrestling is not only for men, but it's also for female. And he also wants to change the system and how the Indian sports is taking wrestling into a different level. And Aamir Khan is there to show that Indian sports in general is not taking much care and much attention of what it should take on the international level. So Aamir Khan is showing that they should show a lot of importance not because of gender inequalities, but to show that wrestling can be for anybody and for everyone coming from different roots. And the fact that Aamir Khan his role might be a bit preachy at some point, but he's very dedicated to his role, and you could see that throughout the whole movie. Like as an actor, because he put some weight, and as a performer in the movie, that in the beginning and in the end, that he's always there for his two daughters. So he portrayed the role of Mahavir Singh to the 100%. And I think the movie was great. I think I gave it 8 out of 10. The movie was great. Wow. He had some flaws, of course, but it was great. So what do you think?
I mean, Dangal, as I said from the beginning, I mean, the other channel people don't take it serious, but this is the truth. Because when I mean, Page Entertainment, Stageflix, Bollyfoods, they are the people who first started trailer reaction and reviews. Other people somehow joined for, I don't know what the reason is. Maybe somehow they saw us doing it, so they think they're going to do it. But is really an inspirational movie, a historical movie. There is some controversial things which is after intermission there is a controversial things happening with the coach and between Mahavir Singh, which is done by Aamir Khan, the role done by Aamir Khan. So there is also controversial thing which is really not clear to us. Is this happens or is not happens? Is it just made or is not being made? Because this is
the reason you're saying it's controversial. Sorry to cut you here.
Yeah.
Is basically they're showing the Indian sports. How do you say, like the team as incompetent or inexperienced. Like they probably like they don't know what they're doing as a coach. They're not investing enough money on these facilities.
Money, enough time.
Yeah, enough time and yeah. So like they're not really competent. Yeah. And this is what probably people dislike. Probably the Indian sports in a different perspective. And well, we see like the Indian sports is growing every year. Even in the Olympics, they won great medals.
Yeah.
So it is there. It's getting better. Yeah. And if the government supports it, of course, it will make it better.
These are the things. Yeah, governments are these are the. But somehow some of the things which is I think is not. Is it individually hurting somebody else? Is individually hurting some group of people? Because lots of controversial things can be hurting other people, emotionally can be hurting other people. But somehow, if you cut that part, let's start from the beginning. Aamir Khan's movie, what he was showing in Dangal is dedication. So when you bring dedication into being sacrifice, this is what it is. When you bring dedication and sacrifice, there will be anyone can go to a successful stage. This is what Dangal movie is. This is what Aamir Khan tried to show with the role of Mahavir Singh. From a small village, there's nothing in there. All he got dedication, all he got sacrifice.
From his previous experience as well as a wrestler.
And all these things happening because of his two daughters, which is he wants to see them as something big in the eye of Indian people. Like this is what we can do. If I can do something as you guys can do it. I mean, it happens, it's not going to happen for everybody, but it happens from, if you see the movie, the dedication, the sacrifice, if you see those movies, it can happen to you. If you have to do those kind of sacrificing things in your life, which is the movie. If you don't see the movie, go and see the movie, which will inspire you to do lots of things, which is we don't want to do. So this is the main thing. It's a dedication, sacrifice. The third thing comes is love. So is a love from father. So the father is trying to do all the best for our daughter.
Some people will say like his role was a bit harsh. As a father, of course, the culture and the tradition. He's got a different approach. So because he's from a different type of family, his approach was different towards his girl. So he wanted his girl to be firstly in a national level, then into an international level. So he cared about his daughter, even though the daughter were not willing to follow the father's route, follow the step of the father, which is Aamir Khan. Then the daughter too understood, like they were showing some subject in the movie, like child abusers, not really abusers, but young marriage.
Yeah,
that's the great thing. That's the good thing. I like it.
Child young marriage.
Yeah, child young marriage. And then when they reflected that,
child marriage, not young marriage. Child marriage.
And then when they reflected that into Aamir Khan's daughter, they understood like they have the opportunities.
Definitely.
You know, they have the opportunities to show their abilities and how they can do well in sports, like their father. And this is what I really like. So I know I've said a lot about Aamir Khan, but you have to give credit.
Aamir Khan's role is good. I mean, Aamir Khan acting is good.
Yeah, this is where I need. This is what I'm saying. So we give a lot of credits to Aamir Khan, but you have to give a big applaud to one girl. I think the actress is Sakshi Tanwar. If I'm not wrong, I don't really know her name. Geeta Phogat.
The Geeta Phogat thing.
Phogat. Yeah, she was amazing. I think she's gonna win national award for this film because I think she took the role to the next level. She, her and her sister, but mostly her. She for the whole movie, I thought she was the main lead character. I feel like she almost overshadowed Aamir Khan because she throughout the whole movie.
I mean,
when she was young and when she was
the young one, I remember her name is Zaira Wasim.
Yeah. So when she was young and when she got older, she nailed a role. Like she's
like one badass can take by anybody else.
A screen presence. I don't know whether she had already like sports roots before, but if she's an actress, because I don't know, I haven't seen her movies before, but if she's an actress, she done a fantastic job portraying the role of Geeta Phogat. She was fantastic.
I mean, yes, Harry is right. She done a great job. But if you think about Geeta Phogat, real Geeta Phogat, she is already won lots of medals. The movie is actually based on Commonwealth game where she's doing wrestling, and she's the first Indian girl who won the gold medal. And the winning the gold medal was a historical, which is you have to see the movie where you'll find out how it is becoming historical. But in intermission, even when winning the gold thing, there was also controversial thing happening between the coach, between Aamir Khan, between the girls. Because I'm not sure if this actually happens or not. Because this is look like very very controversial whether somebody can do this kind of things. But still. Overall, I think Aamir Khan tried to portray something else, which is showing something else, which is maybe educated on something else, which is we're not understanding the whole method.
Well, this film is, as I said, it's not commercial at all. You know, even the songs were very well implemented in the movie. Like it went throughout the movie very nicely. And as I said, this movie is very inspirational, not only for girls but also for the Indian sports system, and as well as for men's as well. So like, you know, the way people, so now like you can see like families can send their daughters and son to go to sports. Now you can do any sports.
I mean, sports is very important.
And it's not only for this, wrestling is not only for men, also girls can succeed. And I really like the approach. But in terms of filmmaking, it was very well directed. Of course, they could have the flaws, as I said, they could have trimmed the movie because it was very long, and especially the last part, like I said, you can lose interest because it's getting a point where
wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling was a bit too much. So they should have cut it. Almost like feel like Sultan, as I said, Sultan was a bit draggy towards the end. Because people that don't really like to watch wrestling matches, even though it was very well directed, very well executed, you could see that it was a bit draggy. But apart from that, the overall movie, if you see the overall movie, the message that I was trying to convey to the audience and the inspirational moments you could see in the movie was very fantastic.
I think there's a new sports which is taking over lots of others. Was probably wrestling in India, probably UFC or this kind of wrestling. So there's a reason why people are more try to make movies on wrestling. Some of Dangal is a really good. So I mean, blockbuster hit movie. It's
making a lot of money
already money to
600 crore
now. I mean, we loved it. We spent 3 hours, almost 3 hours in the theater to watch the movies, and we was thinking from that day when we're going to review, and that's it. This is what we think. I mean, Harry already gave 8. So for 8 out of 10. So I'm giving 7.5. Don't worry. I mean, some of the areas which is I don't feel it like I should be giving 8, but 7.5. I think this is the highest I gave in any other movie from 2015.
I think 2016.
2015.
I think we gave Fan 9, and Nirja was. I think Fan and Nirja was one of the highest rating.
And I hope you liked it. I mean, if we say something bad, I mean, not for our subscribers.
It's our own opinion, you know. This is our opinion.
I mean, it's our opinion. What we watch lots of movies. We are not like other people watch only one movie in a year. We watch lots of movies. Even we can do lots of Hollywood movie reviews, but we don't have that much time to do everything. But as people are requesting us, that means they want to know our opinion. Our opinion is this: it is a really good movie. 7.5 from me, from Harry is 8. I mean, that means we
Go watch it. Don't miss this movie. Because this is a movie you
think a
guys
lot.
need to
That's
watch
the
it.
reason we gave this number. But we think a lot and gave this number. Even we gave good numbers to other movies which it doesn't deserve probably. But 7.5 and 8, I mean, this is what we.
This movie deserves because Aamir Khan to dedicate his 2 years just for this film is not. It's a big applause, you know. And you know, his next movie I think is Secret Superstar. I don't know whether it's a full length movie he's gonna do, but definitely Aamir Khan, you know, doesn't make always movie, and he always chooses very controversial subject and very different type of subject. And I really like Aamir Khan, to be honest. He was amazing in Peaky and Three Idiots. So Dangal was very good. I don't know whether I'll watch a second time because of some flaws it has in this film, but definitely it's a movie you need to watch at least once in your life.
So that's all, guys, from Dangal review, and we're finishing here.